Are you taking something every single day that's secretly robbing you of your ability to walk? I know that sounds alarming, but hear me out. Thousands of seniors are unknowingly consuming supplements that gradually weaken their legs, day after day, month after month. Have you noticed it's getting harder to climb stairs? Or maybe standing up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to? Perhaps you've blamed it on just getting older. But what if I told you the very vitamins you're taking to stay healthy might actually be the culprits behind your weakening legs? I'm not talking about some rare supplement you've never heard of. I'm talking about two of the most common vitamins that might be sitting in your medicine cabinet right now. Vitamins that doctors often recommend. Vitamins that health magazines praise. But vitamins that, when taken incorrectly, can slowly destroy your mobility without you even realizing it. Your ability to walk confidently across a room isn't just about convenience, it's about your freedom. It's about your dignity. It's about maintaining the independent life you've worked so hard to build. When your legs grow weak, everything changes. Simple trips to the grocery store become challenging expeditions. Visiting friends becomes a calculated risk. Playing with grandchildren becomes a spectator sport rather than an active joy. That's why today's information is so crucial. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which two vitamins could be sabotaging your leg strength right now. You'll understand the warning signs of vitamin toxicity that most doctors miss. And most importantly, you'll learn simple, practical steps to protect your mobility and regain your leg strength for years to come. Before we dive in, take a moment to type "strength" in the comments if maintaining your mobility and independence matters to you. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for wise elderly tips. We're dedicated to bringing you the crucial health information that mainstream medicine often overlooks, information that could be the difference between thriving in your golden years or struggling through them. Now, let's uncover the first villain in our story, a vitamin you've probably been told is essential for your health, but that could be silently destroying your leg strength as we speak. Vitamin A, it sounds innocent enough, doesn't it? Found in carrots, sweet potatoes, liver, and countless supplements. But here's what most people don't realize. Vitamin A has a dark side, especially for those of us over 60. Let me tell you about Margaret. At 67, Margaret was the picture of active aging, walking daily, tending to her garden, keeping up with her grandchildren at the park. She took pride in her independence. Then she read an article about boosting immunity with vitamins. Wanting to stay healthy, she started taking a high-potency multivitamin along with a separate vitamin A supplement. More is better, she thought. 6 months later, Margaret noticed something troubling. Climbing the stairs to her bedroom had become exhausting. Her legs felt heavy, almost like she was wading through invisible water. Standing up from her favorite armchair, once done without thought, now required a concentrated effort. Her doctor initially blamed it on aging, but blood tests eventually revealed the real culprit, vitamin A toxicity. You see, unlike water-soluble vitamins that your body can easily flush out, vitamin A is fat-soluble. This means it doesn't simply wash away in your urine. Instead, it accumulates in your liver and fat tissues, building up over time like a silent reservoir. And here's the critical part, after 60, your body becomes less efficient at metabolizing these fat-soluble vitamins, creating the perfect conditions for toxicity. What happens when vitamin A reaches toxic levels? It triggers a cascade of inflammatory responses in your muscle fibers. Think of it like tiny fires breaking out in your leg muscles. These inflammatory responses make your muscles sore, stiff, and increasingly weak. At the same time, excess vitamin A disrupts your body's ability to absorb critical minerals that your muscles need to function properly, especially magnesium and calcium. The result? Legs that feel weak, unstable, and unreliable. And the cruel irony is that many seniors, noticing this weakness, assume they need more vitamins and supplements, not fewer. There's a dangerous misconception I need to address right now. Many of us were raised with the belief that vitamins are always beneficial, that the more vitamins we take, the healthier we'll be. But with vitamin A, the opposite is often true. Even doses that seem reasonable on the label can build up over time, especially if you're taking multiple supplements that contain it. Look at your daily routine. Are you taking a multivitamin? Maybe an eye health supplement? A skin health formula? An immune booster? Each one might contain vitamin A, and these amounts compound. Add to that vitamin-fortified cereals, milk, and naturally vitamin A-rich foods like liver, and you might be getting far more than your body can handle. Another common myth is that all forms of vitamin A are created equal. They're not. The synthetic forms found in many supplements, often listed as retinol palmitate or retinol acetate, are actually more likely to reach toxic levels than the natural forms found in foods. So how do you know if vitamin A might be affecting your legs? Watch for these warning signs. Unexplained muscle weakness, especially in your thighs and calves. Bone and joint pain that seems to worsen over time. Difficulty rising from a seated position. Unusual fatigue during normal activities like walking to the mailbox. Coordination problems or difficulty maintaining your balance. Dry, itchy skin that doesn't improve with moisturizing. If you're experiencing several of these symptoms, vitamin A toxicity could be the hidden cause. But don't panic, this is fixable. First, talk to your doctor about testing your vitamin A levels. A simple blood test can confirm whether you're dealing with excess vitamin A. While you're waiting for your appointment, take these practical steps. Review all your supplements for vitamin A content. Look for terms like retinol, retinol palmitate, or vitamin A palmitate on the ingredient lists. Add up the total amount you're getting daily, and check if it exceeds the recommended daily allowance for adults over 60, which is 700 micrograms for women and 900 micrograms for men. Choose food sources over supplements when possible. Your body is much better at regulating vitamin A from natural food sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. Limit liver consumption. A single 3-ounce serving of beef liver contains over 6 times the daily recommended amount of vitamin A. That's enough to contribute to toxicity if eaten regularly. Focus on beta-carotene from colorful vegetables instead. Your body converts beta-carotene to vitamin A only as needed, making it a safer option for getting this nutrient. Now, let's move on to our second villain, a vitamin that's been heavily promoted for senior health but can secretly damage your leg strength when taken incorrectly. I'm talking about vitamin D. Robert's story illustrates the hidden dangers perfectly. At 72, Robert was diligent about his bone health. After hearing about vitamin D's importance from his doctor and several health magazines, he started taking 5,000 IU daily, plus his multivitamin that contained another 1,000 IU. Bone strength is everything at my age, he reasoned. Within months, Robert developed strange muscle cramps in his calves that would wake him at night. Walking became painful, especially after sitting for longer periods. His ankles began to swell, and he noticed a disturbing weakness in his thighs when climbing stairs. When he finally sought medical help, his blood calcium levels were dangerously high, a direct result of vitamin D excess. Here's what most health articles don't tell you about vitamin D. While it's essential for bone health, excessive amounts create a dangerous domino effect in your body. Vitamin D's primary job is to help your body absorb calcium, normally a good thing for your bones. But when vitamin D levels become excessive, it can lead to a condition called hypercalcemia, dangerously high calcium levels in your blood. This excess calcium doesn't just affect your bones. It infiltrates your soft tissues, including your muscles and tendons, especially in weight-bearing areas like your knees, calves, and thighs. This calcification process essentially turns flexible, efficient muscles into stiff, painful, and less functional tissues. Imagine trying to bend a piece of wood versus a piece of semi-hardened clay. That's the difference in how your muscles respond when infiltrated with excess calcium. There's also a critical kidney connection that few people understand. Your kidneys play a crucial role in regulating minerals in your blood. But high vitamin D levels force them to work overtime handling all that excess calcium. This added strain can reduce kidney function, especially in seniors who may already have naturally declining kidney health. Reduced kidney function leads to fluid retention and leg swelling, making movement even more difficult. This creates a vicious cycle. More vitamin D leads to more calcium absorption, which stresses your kidneys, leading to fluid retention and greater muscle issues. In older adults with naturally declining kidney function, this effect is even more pronounced. The biggest mistake I see seniors making is self-prescribing high-dose vitamin D without any blood level monitoring. Many over-the-counter supplements contain 2000 IU or more per dose, which can quickly exceed the upper safety limit of 4000 IU daily for adults. Another dangerous misconception is that vitamin D toxicity is rare or would produce obvious symptoms you couldn't miss. While acute overdose with immediate, severe symptoms is uncommon, chronic excess from daily supplementation over months or years can slowly damage your leg strength without obvious warning signs until significant harm has been done. So what should you watch for? These are the warning signs that vitamin D might be weakening your legs. Muscle weakness, especially when climbing stairs or standing from a seated position. Unexplained leg pain or cramping, particularly at night. Swelling in your ankles and calves that worsens throughout the day. Finding yourself unusually thirsty and urinating more frequently. Experiencing nausea, reduced appetite, or digestive discomfort. Feeling fatigued despite adequate sleep. Mental fog or confusion that seems to come and go. If you're experiencing several of these symptoms and taking vitamin D supplements, it's time to take action. Here's what you need to do to protect yourself. Always check with your doctor before starting vitamin D supplements, especially doses above 1000 IU daily. Just because it's available without a prescription doesn't mean it's risk-free for everyone. Get your blood levels tested before supplementing. You might not need additional vitamin D at all, or you might need a different amount than your neighbor or friend. Never exceed 4000 IU daily without medical supervision and regular blood testing. Despite what some internet health gurus claim, more is definitely not better when it comes to this powerful vitamin. If you're taking supplements, have your levels rechecked every 3 to 6 months. This is especially important if you're taking multiple supplements or medications, as interactions can affect how your body processes vitamin D. Consider getting your vitamin D from modest sun exposure and food sources when possible. 15 minutes of sunshine on your arms and legs a few times a week, along with fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods, may provide all the vitamin D you need without the risks of high-dose supplements. I understand how troubling this information might be. Perhaps you're feeling concerned or even a bit betrayed. After all, we've been told again and again that vitamins are good for us, that they're essential for healthy aging. And now I'm telling you that 2 common vitamins might actually be harming you. I've seen the look of disbelief on people's faces when I explain that their trusted daily supplements might be contributing to their mobility problems. One gentleman told me, "I've been taking these vitamins religiously for 15 years. Are you saying they've been hurting me all this time?" The sense of betrayal was palpable in his voice. But I want you to shift your perspective on this information. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. Understanding these risks doesn't mean abandoning all supplements or nutritional support. It means being selective and strategic. It means working with healthcare providers who understand the unique needs of aging bodies. By making informed choices, you're taking control of your health in the most meaningful way possible. Think about what your legs allow you to do. They carry you to visit friends and family. They let you play with grandchildren. They make travel possible. They enable you to garden, dance, walk through nature, and maintain your household independence. Your legs are quite literally your foundation of freedom. Protecting your leg strength isn't just about physical health, it's about preserving your ability to fully participate in life on your own terms. It's about maintaining your role in your community and family. It's about quality of life. Encourage you to take 3 specific actions this week. First, gather all your supplements, everything you take regularly, and check the vitamin A and D content. Write down the total amounts and compare them to the recommended daily allowances I mentioned earlier. Second, schedule a blood test to check your levels if you've been taking either vitamin regularly. Knowledge is power, and knowing your current status will guide your next steps. Third, focus on gentle leg strengthening exercises like chair stands, ankle rotations, or mall walking to build resilience. Strong muscles can better withstand challenges, including potential vitamin imbalances. Remember, your body has remarkable healing ability at any age. By identifying problems early and making simple adjustments, many seniors see significant improvements in leg strength and mobility within just a few weeks. One of my viewers, Elizabeth, wrote to tell me she saw a noticeable improvement in her leg strength just 21 days after adjusting her supplement regimen based on information like what I've shared today. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. We've uncovered how excess vitamin A can trigger inflammation in muscles and disrupt mineral absorption, while too much vitamin D can cause calcification in soft tissues and stress your kidneys, both leading to weakened legs and compromised mobility. We've also learned that the risk increases after 60 due to changes in how our bodies process and store these fat-soluble vitamins. And most importantly, we've covered practical steps to protect your leg strength while still getting the nutrients you need. Now I'm curious, which of these vitamins surprised you most? Are you currently taking either one? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your insight might help another viewer recognize a problem they didn't know they had. We really are all in this aging journey together, and sharing our experiences helps everyone. If you found this information valuable, perhaps even life-changing, please consider subscribing to Wise Elderly Tips and clicking that notification bell. Each day, we tackle another crucial aspect of senior health that mainstream medicine often overlooks or simplifies. Our goal is to help you maintain independence and strength as you age, with practical, science-based advice you can actually use. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Taking control of your supplement regimen might be one of the most important steps you can take toward maintaining your mobility and independence. This is Martha from Wise Elderly Tips, wishing you strong legs and the freedom they provide for years to come. Stay wise, stay strong, and I'll see you in our next video.